What's going on, guys? I am back. Sorry it's been a little while. I had a funeral I had to attend to, so I was gone for last week. I did get a lot of comic shopping done while I was out of the province, in a different province, and I had some stuff come in the mail from a guy that I bought some books off of Facebook group, comic book Facebook group, and as well as I went to the shop, one of my shops downtown, and did a big haul. So it's definitely a Biggie haul. I got them all organized, not necessarily the bigger books with each other, but just in order of what the title is. What was I gonna say? I got everything pretty cheap. That's always good. We'll see when September comes how big the hauls are gonna be. I'm going back to school, so I'm gonna be living that hashtag broke student life. So we'll see how that goes. So we'll start off with the glare is probably gonna be bad. So some of the covers I really like are in Mylar. I've got them in Mylar. So I got a Marvel Premiere number 38 featuring Weird World. I've seen a couple people's videos with this in it, and I know this was a title place that they launched with Secret Wars, and I just love this cover. It's the first appearance of Weird World in comics, I believe, in this type of comic form. I picked it up super cheap too. Like, I mean, it's not an expensive book whatsoever. I think I picked it up for like $1 or $2, so I jumped all over it. Now we'll get into the Avengers. Some of these look pretty pitiful because I don't even have them boarded. I gotta pick up boards today. I ran out. So I picked this up for $1.50. Avengers number 227. I got the old bag on it and everything. This is the issue that Captain Marvel joins the Avengers, and I just love that cover. Couldn't say no to it. Picked this up for $1. Issue 264. Avengers. This is the first appearance of Yellow Jacket 2, Rita Damara. I love that cover. And then these are kind of some random ones I just picked up because I like the covers or the series I'm collecting. I picked these all up for $1, I think. Not all of them together, but $1 a pop. I got issue 123 of Power Man and Iron Fist. I always pick these up when I see them cheap. Issue number 4 of Marvel 2-in-1 annual number 4, I should say. This is the Thing in Black Bolt, and I'm a huge Black Bolt fan, so I couldn't say no to this cover. And then it's been a while since I've worked on my Hulk run. I picked this up for $1. The condition is, as John would say, sexy, but issue 233 of the Incredible Hulk. The Bronze Age Hulk covers are always amazing. And then this is volume 3 of Hulk. I got this for $1. Issue 33. This is like the 100-page monster issue. It has a whole bunch of different stories in there. But for $1, I'll take it. Issue 177 of the Uncanny X-Men. This is a pretty cool find because this is actually the variant, the 75-cent variant. And this goes for like a couple more dollars than, literally just a couple more dollars than the old one. And I picked it up for $1. I mean, it's not perfect. It's got like stains and stuff, but you know how I do. Always picking up what I can find. And then I lucked out. I always say I never want 2 copies of the same book. I'm usually totally against that. But the price was right on this, and I've got one in my box with the run, and I want one because I actually have like a frame for you can put comic books in, and I want to put this in. This is Alpha Flight number 1, so now I've got a copy I can frame. I paid $2 for it, so I was pumped about that. If you don't know about this book, read it. I love Alpha Flight. Alpha Flight's one of my favorite books. Lots of first appearances. As you see, I've showed off before. I write them on the back when I put them in the box. So this has the first appearance of Puck, Marina, Wild Child, and it's the origin of Alpha Flight as well. So I was pretty pumped to get that. That's all I got from Volume 1. Then on to Volume 2. I got these cheap buck a piece. I was just filling holes that I didn't have filled. Number 4, that sounded kind of dirty unintentionally. Number 5. Number 7. Number 12, and this is like a homage to Alpha Flight number 12 of Volume 1. Same kind of cover. This is the Death of Sasquatch, I believe. I got that for $1.50. Issue 14, and that's all I got from that run. And then I got the 0.1 issue for $2. And that's from the next volume, 3, I think. So we'll go on the Captain America. I ended up getting doubles of 2 books of Captain that I already wanted. I'll explain it when I show it to you. So I picked this up on the low. This book has like been shooting up for price, but the shop I visited while I was at this funeral, I don't know, he just hadn't priced these books in a long time, I guess, and I got this for $2, and that's a very like mint copy of 359. This is the first cameo appearance of Crossbones. I don't even know how much these go for, but this whole like Bloodstone story arc is shooting up like crazy. So I'm glad to get it cheap. The only one I'm missing is his full first appearance. I plan on getting it. I picked this up, 361. This was a double. I forgot that I had actually bought this in a dollar bin here like a year ago. He had a $4 price tag, but he offered it to me for $2. So I was like, all right. And I didn't think that I had the double. And then this is one that I should have really known, but I didn't. So this is issue 362, and I paid $2 for it. That's what I'm trying to say. But then I forgot that the books I ordered from the guy off Facebook, I actually ordered 362 because I only paid $3 for this. So I ended up with 2 of them. So I don't know. Maybe I'll do I'm still putting. I keep forgetting to do the 100 subscriber contest giveaway, whatever you want to call it. So I might include some of these cap doubles, just because I know they're going up in price, and maybe someone wants them for their collection. I'm not really fussy like that. And then I picked up 375. This is not an expensive issue. I think I picked it up for 25 cents. I just love the Captain Daredevil cover. And then this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to show you like my big find right now because it's in the Marvel. So I picked this up. I've been looking for this book for like 2 years. I'm cheap, so I'm always trying to get it cheap. It always sells on eBay, like really expensive. I mean, I've seen them go like well over $50, all the way to like $100, $200. So the shop that I got the cheap Captain Americas at, I went in and he had a box called Good Stuff, but he hadn't priced them. Like the prices were awesome in it because he was just like, oh yeah, like I've got a lot of stuff that's key in there, but he's like, I haven't like repriced it in a year or two, so he was like, I gotta remember to do that, but I'll let you look through it first, and I'll give you the price it says. So I picked this up for $14.99, this was like in my top 5 grails I wanted. I'm working on a whole run, so I was pumped to get this, and that is the Savage She-Hulk #1. And this baby is like, this is nice. Like, I suck at grading, but I'd say like a 7 or an 8. It's just like beautiful. Like, the corners are like all pretty sharp. There's no roll. The staples are intact. The pages are white. And if you don't know, this is the first appearance and origin of She-Hulk, Jennifer Walters, who was the first She-Hulk. So for $14.99, I was game for that. And then these were the 2 other comics I got in the mail from the guy on Facebook. I paid, I don't even remember, like, I think like $3 or $5 or something for them. And the price on these are going crazy because of movies. So I've always wanted to run on this, but because of the movies, they've been going up. So for the right price, I was like, sure. So I got X Factor #15. That's the first Pestilence, first appearance of Pestilence, Plague of the Hort. He was a Plague in the Horseman of Apocalypse. And then I got issue #19, and that's the second appearance of Horseman of the Apocalypse altogether. So I figured, like, for like $3-5, that was alright with me. So we're gonna get on to DC. I got all these for $1. I'm almost done the entire run. I'm just looking for, like, the first, second, and third appearance. I have the 4th appearance, which is like the first in costume, I think, something like that. So I'm almost done, like, this whole run. So I got some Animal Mans. I will show them. So I got number 11, number 12, number 14, number 17, number 18, number 19. Who doesn't love that cover with Grant Morrison on it? Number 20, number 21, number 22, number 23, and that's what I got. So I think I'm only missing like 5 or 10 more, and I've got all that. I've got almost all the Ant-Mans. And I got them for $1, so who can complain about that? We'll go into some Batman. I picked these 2 up for $1. When I see them for $1, I pick them up. You got to. So I got issues 478 and issue 527. I love that Two-Face cover. And then I picked this up. I always see it and I always pass on it because it's always there, but I really wanted to read it. And this was like my favorite Batman movie. So for $2, I picked up the movie special of Tim Burton's Batman. Now we'll go into some more DC. All the rest is DC. So we are going to start with Green Lantern. Some of these are bags, some of them are not. I got a huge run of John's pre-New 52 run. I got them for $1, so I'm getting close to finishing this. Sorry about the glare. So there's issue 40, 41, 42, or 40, yeah, 42. I love that cover too. 44. Hold on, so I don't drop them. 43. It's another one of my favorite covers. 45. 46. 47. 48. 49. And then 50, another great Parallax cover, 51, and that is what I got for Jeff Johns' Green Lantern. Now into Justice League and Superman and Action Comics and a random. So I will show off this first. I picked this up for $1. I know this book was kind of like picking up steam, but like I said, Rowan ain't no sucker. I don't buy these books for eBay prices because fuck eBay. That's why. I shouldn't say that. If it's cheap, I'll order it from eBay. But fuck these these guys that don't appreciate the story and are just trying to make a buck on eBay. I don't like to knock anyone's hustle, but I ain't buying it. So I picked up El Diablo, the first issue, 1 of 6. This is the first appearance of El Diablo 3, Chato Santana. And I believe this is... I think this is hot because I think this is who Suicide Squad's El Diablo is based off of, is this one. So, I just wanted to read it. I think he looks badass. So, I'm going to try to find the other issues. So, let's get into some JLA. So, I picked these up for $2 a pop. I can never say no. Issue 131. These are in pretty sexy condition. So, issue 131 and issue 133. Then picked this up for 25 cents, and coincidentally, it's not written on the cover because it was 25 cents. That was already there. So what more fitting place to find it than in the 25-cent bin? So I got the New Adventures of Superboy issue 1. I think I'm only like 10 away from having this whole run. I like it. It's kind of like it's kind of fluff. Like it's not heavy at all. It's just like a fun aim towards like young boys, like young teenage boys on the younger side, like preteen. But it's not Superboy like you think it is. It's actually based on Clark when he was a teenager, so he was Superboy, not Superman then. But they're super cheap to find, and I suggest checking it out. It's pretty cool. And then my only Superman find, my only old Superman find, indefinite sexiness, is issue 280. Great cover. I picked it up for $2, so I'm not going to say no. I'm not going to say no to Soups for 2. And then I picked this up for $1. Another amazing cover. $6.75. I'm always a fan of older looking Superman. And then we're going to end it off with some Action Comics. These are all... I keep stealing John's sexy comic grade, but these might take the cake. I don't know if John can... That might be a challenge for you, DaCosta, because this might... these might be the sexiest looking books around. Issue 453 of Action Comics. What a great cover. And this is like, there's creases, and it's all scuffed off, and there's a piece torn. But, oh, the cover is gorgeous. And then 455. 459. 467. And then the last book of the haul. I love this cover. 495. I just love this. Welcome to Smallville, the hometown of Superman. And it's just him fighting in front of his own billboard. Such a gorgeous cover. So that's the haul. Like I said, it was big. We hit about 20 minutes. I will definitely be back, as always. Dislike if you want, I guess. I'd appreciate it if you didn't, but if you dislike it, that's cool. Comment below. I always get back to you. I always reply to you. Let's have a conversation. Let's talk about, do you like to pay eBay prices? No one does, but do you appreciate eBay prices? Hopefully not. Subscribe if you're not subscribed, because when I get around to it, you'll have a chance to definitely enter this contest where I give away some of these doubles and some other stuff. And if you're not checking them out yet, go check out our live chats, Geek Speak. We're on Facebook, Geek Speak. We're on Twitter, Geek Speak Canada. All the links are going to be down below. Thank you a lot. I will be back.